Our vision. Our vision is to help identify, develop, maximize, and deploy potentials throughout the continent by connecting opportunities to resources. Our mission. Our mission is to impact 1 billion African youths and over 10 million SMEs and organizations through an intentional and strategic renewal of the mind and refocus of vision, a realignment of mission and a redeployment of resources throughout Africa, targeted at maximizing our potentials and rebuilding Africa to lead the world. We are Refocus Africa.
Remember how we used to be, all your dreams to pick up visions, how you plan to make a future bright. You've got all it takes to be someone great with pick up visions, all you need is get your footsteps right. We get better when we are together, we stay stronger when we all unite. Our people are from different corners, we get better when we get better when we are together, we stay stronger when we all unite. Our people are from different corners, we get better when we all refocus Africa.
Our vision. Our vision is to help identify, develop, maximize, and deploy potentials throughout the continent by connecting opportunities to resources. Our mission. Our mission is to impact 1 billion African youths and over 10 million SMEs and organizations through an intentional and strategic renewal of the mind and refocus of vision, a realignment of mission and a redeployment of resources throughout Africa, targeted at maximizing our potentials and rebuilding Africa to lead the world. We are Refocus Africa.
Remember how we used to be, all your dreams to pick up visions, how you plan to make a future bright. You've got all it takes to be someone great with pick up visions, all you need is get your footsteps right. We get better when we are together.
Refocus Africa is a pan-African investment organization. We are headquartered out of the beautiful island of Zanzibar. We have branches spread across 12 African countries. We are in partnerships directly with the government of Tanzania and other countries where we are domiciled. We are reputed to be Africa's biggest opportunities broker. which resonates with our vision statement to identify, develop, maximize, and deploy potentials throughout Africa by connecting opportunities to resources. To date, we've attracted foreign direct investments to the continent of over 10 million USD across our various projects and programs spread across the continent. Our investment portfolios range from agriculture to real estate, education, sports, media, and the mining sector.
Coming with this very eminent and important delegation, which touches the hearts of the things that this government, under the leadership of Emmanuel, considers very germane to the growth of our people in Akwa State, generally Nigeria. I want to thank you for bringing the leadership of the Refocus Africa. Of course, the famous WK, to come and see us. I have asked my colleagues in the Akwa Technical Council, you could guess.
Remember how we used to be, all your dreams to pick up visions, how you plan to make your future bright. You've got all it takes to be someone great with pick up visions, all you need is get your footsteps right. We get better when we are together, we stay stronger when we all unite. Our people are from different corners, we get better when we get better when we are together, we stay stronger when we all unite. Our people are from different corners, we get better when we all refocus Africa.
Our vision. Our vision is to help identify, develop, maximize, and deploy potentials throughout the continent by connecting opportunities to resources. Our mission. Our mission is to impact 1 billion African youths and over 10 million SMEs and organizations through an intentional and strategic renewal of the mind and refocus of vision, a realignment of mission and a redeployment of resources throughout Africa, targeted at maximizing our potentials and rebuilding Africa to lead the world. We are Refocus Africa.
Well, the Refocus Africa group is having a business meeting with the Ibom airline and the Ibom airport authorities. We also came with delegates of some of our partners, Western Kentucky University and Knowledge Force International Academy. We are exploring collaborative opportunities with the Ibom airline and the Akwa Ibom airport authorities. It seems to be a very lots of opportunities, fruitful discussions that we've had, and right now the group, is it the group chairman?
Yes,
the board chairman for the Ibom Airlines is taking us on a facilities tour of the Akwa Ibom airport and all its also associated facilities.
So we want to see what we can do
first to maintain the standard that we have. And I can tell you that we're still not satisfied with what standard that we found ourselves. So we're still trying to do more. Ibom is working very closely with Airbus. They're coming to conducting interviews for the pilots. Emirates is also interested in the airport. They are waiting the completion of the international terminal building and other facilities that are ongoing. So I'm sure before long, Delta Airlines will be able to fly straight from Houston into Akwa. So we're trying to see how we can make here a hub, an aviation hub for the entire country. Let's see if we can do things differently. Let's see if we can also change that perception that people tend to have.
Refocus Africa. Remember how we used to be, all your dreams to pick up visions, how you plan to make your future bright. You've got all it takes to be someone great with pick up visions. All you need is get your footsteps right. We get better when we are together. We stay strong.
Our vision. Our vision is to help identify, develop, maximize, and deploy potentials throughout the continent by connecting opportunities to resources. Our mission. Our mission is to impact 1 billion African youths and over 10 million SMEs and organizations through an intentional and strategic renewal of the mind and refocus of vision, a realignment of mission and a redeployment of resources throughout Africa, targeted at maximizing our potentials and rebuilding Africa to lead the world. We are Refocus Africa.
Representative of Western Kentucky University, WKU. We used to hear of that and want to be part of it, so I'm happy you're here today. So I welcome all the representatives from that university. And the Refocus Africa International, when I heard you speak earlier, I was proud that you came in black skin after imbibing all the tenets of education from the white-skinned people. So you bring the mix, and we love you for that. The Knowledge First Academy representatives, you're all welcome. So I want to welcome you to Akwa Ibom State, and I want to tell you that the partnership that you have with TopFed is not only with TopFed. The programs as introduced, the Students Exchange Program, the faculty collaborations, the finding admissions in foreign schools for our students, all that we want to be doing in collaboration with the Ministry of Education. So I welcome you.
Honorable Commissioner, I'd like to confidently say that we are distinct and different from other institutions or organizations who supposedly promote educational opportunities globally. One of the things that stands Refocus Africa and Knowledge First Academy aside from all other organizations is, and by the grace of God, the next batch of students that should be coming out from Akwa Ibom State should be able to access the most affordable educational opportunities, not just in the US, wherever they choose to go globally, without all of the hurdles that they force our kids to go through. And we want to make sure that we do this in a way that is seamless and effortless in collaboration with your ministry.
On building these relationships, on bringing students into the campus, and trying to learn from you what is going to benefit Akwa Ibom and your families and your students. Let me just say, I know how difficult it is to fund education all the way through. And that is an incredible commitment that this state is making, to children's future. And you may have many natural resources. The only real natural resource you have are those little children. And we have lowered our tuition for good students from any country in Africa, not just Nigeria, to very close to our resident tuition. Just as you have done, like you said, you've done in tertiary education here to keep your tuition fees as low as possible. Now, I'm not saying it's cheap.
Better when we get better when we are together. We stay stronger when we all unite. Our people are from different countries. We get better when we all.
Our vision. Our vision is to help identify, develop, maximize, and deploy potentials throughout the continent by connecting opportunities to resources. Our mission. Our mission is to impact 1 billion African youths and over 10 million SMEs and organizations through an intentional and strategic renewal of the mind and refocus of vision, a realignment of mission and a redeployment of resources throughout Africa, targeted at maximizing our potentials and rebuilding Africa to lead the world. We are Refocus Africa.
Refocus Africa.
We are very much impressed with the facilities that we've seen and much more with the philosophy behind his educational programs. I think it would be a right place to start by thanking in absentia Dr. Udeme, who had recommended us to Dr. Abraham. And so far, what we've seen truly has exceeded the expectations. We want to congratulate you for a job well done. Refocus Africa, Western Kentucky University, and Knowledge First Empowerment Center with its international brand, the Knowledge First Academy. We are here to consolidate on the gains that this brand and institution has created, not just in Akwa Ibom State, but in Nigeria and Africa at large.
That inspires me very, very much. Personally, as an undergraduate, I had a number of Nigerian friends 40 years ago, and they beat me in both. I'm really delighted and honored to be here, so that we can have a basis where we might be able to explore some of those areas where we can build bridges, where we can learn from one another. We have 5 colleges. The Potter College of Arts and Letters, the IPAS, the International Pathway to Academic Success. Something that has disturbed me for a very long time in American higher education is the cost of education. And, I know that Dr. Abraham will attest that it is not inexpensive, and made a significant commitment, both financial, opportunity cost, to gain the skills, and your doctor, they're never as well compensated as they should be.
We have service department that provides services to the schools, from the corporate responsibility to the principal's office, to security unit, library services, hostel management, environmental cleaning, and maintenance. We have committees that run the schools in specific activities. Students also have to be members of certain clause of their own interest, just to train them to know how to create some focus in their career aspirations and humanitarian services. Now, from Topfield International Secondary School came Topfield Nursery Primary School. That's the primary section. Topfield Legacy College, that's a day school. Topfield University Foundation Program, which offers foundation programs for high school leavers. Most of them want to go study abroad. Batak. Now this K and P is just pronounced as P. Yes, Batak. That was done by Madam Affion Thomas Abraham, who was my mother. We called her mother of Topfield Schools and grand patron, Thomas Abraham Foundation. Thomas Abraham Foundation is a not-for-profit organization which coordinates all the educational investments that we've been doing, from secondary school to elementary school, to day school, to university. And this was done on Saturday, December 10, 2016. That is when the foundation stood. In fact, that was the first building. Before she passed on in 2018, I had the privilege of standing beside her for her to lay the foundation for the university. I'm prayed that this should be a success in the story. And by the grace of God,
It's a reality.
it's a reality. So that's the beginning of the story.
Remember how we used to be, all your dreams to pick up visions, how you plan to make your future bright. You've got all it takes to be someone great with pick up visions. All you need is get your footsteps right. We get better when we are together. We stay stronger when we all unite. Our people are from different corners. We get better when we all. We get better when we are together. We stay stronger when we all unite. Our people are from different corners. We get better when we all refocus Africa. Remember how we used to be, all your dreams to pick up visions, how you plan to make your future bright. You've got all it takes to be someone great with pick up visions. All you need is get your footsteps right. We get better when we are together. Remember how we used to be, all your dreams to pick up visions, how you plan to make your future bright. You've got all it takes to be someone great with pick up visions. All you need is get your footsteps right. We get better when we are together. We stay stronger when we all unite. Our people are from different corners. We get better when we all. We get better when we are together. We stay stronger when we all unite. Our people are from different corners. We get better when we all refocus Africa.
My name is Emmanuel Abraham. I'm the proprietor of Topfield Schools and chairman board of trustees of Topfield University in Batak. Well, it's not actually a tour, it's a partnership engagement. They came all the way from Kentucky in the United States of America as our partners to witness the 20th anniversary graduation ceremony of our school, as well as engage in further deliberations regarding our partnership. Western Kentucky University in Bowling Green, Kentucky is our partner. We have programs on ground where we're having opportunities to have students exchange programs, staff exchange programs, research collaborations, and entrepreneurship collaborations. These are some of the things we needed to sit down once again. They needed to come home here and be part of the things we do in Nigeria, in Top Faith University, for them to be acquainted with our own philosophy, with our own environment, so that when we discuss issues pertaining to these exchange programs, they are very much in the know. They will be physically aware of these issues. That is part of the things that brought them here, in addition to them attending the 2022 20th anniversary graduation ceremony. Of course, they're going back today. We've had opportunities to do our own internal engagement in discussions to advance our relationships. We've had reason to stop over and say hello or a courtesy call to the government of the state. But they came all over from the United States, given the relationship. They have had reason to be hosted also on a courtesy call by the Deputy Governor and the Honorable Commissioner for Education in Akwa Ibom State, because the relationship we're establishing is expected to create a good worldwide international relationship between the United States, Akwa Ibom, and Nigeria in general.
Well, I'm very excited. You know, we had a wonderful visit yesterday to Top Faith University. I was very impressed with the faculty who we met, the facilities that they put together, the vision that Dr. Abraham has for the university. It's truly outstanding. I think that, you know, I look forward to I'll be coming back many times, but I look forward to coming back in 5 years and seeing it teeming with Nigerian students who are taking full advantage of the education that Top Faith has to offer. And I'm really hoping that some of the Top Faith students are going to come and study with us in Western Kentucky University. Some of the things that we talked about last night, I think, are going to provide some really outstanding opportunities for Nigerian students at a very high value and very affordable price, and some amazing opportunities.
Refocus Africa. Remember how we used to be, all your dreams to pick up visions, how you plan to make a future bright. You've got all it takes to be someone great with pick up visions. All you need is get your footsteps right. We get better when we are together. We stay stronger when we all unite. Our people are from different corners. We get better when we get better when we are together. We stay stronger when we all unite.